only do we not play outside of 1 p.m.
You know what's crazy? We're not traveling. We don't play outside of 1. We don't have any primetime games. That's the schedule. It's nothing. Everything's here. It's in one spot. You know what? I like looking at the positives, right? Hey, we don't have to travel. So don't have to buy plane tickets. I like it.
Okay, so we just got even more of an FU. Says, did y'all see that the Jags have a Monday night game?
Knew it. I knew it.
The first pick in the draft.
Yeah, I knew it, man.
What do you think about this, Mark? Jacksonville gets a Monday night game, and we get.
Oh, they drafted Trayvon Walker, right? They drafted Trayvon Walker, number 1 overall. Of course, they got a number. Of course, they got a Monday night game. I'm surprised they didn't get 3. I'm surprised they didn't get 3, man. I don't know. That's just weird, man. I would rather go to Mexico or London now or something like that and travel. At least I can get up at 8 in the morning and watch a football game instead of 1. Yeah. 1 o'clock.
I was planning on doing some get-togethers on a Monday night or a Sunday night football game. Get the guys all together and go to a bar. That's not happening, folks. It's not happening this year because of this. We don't got a game outside of 1 p.m. LNU, change the team name to the Detroit 1 p.m.ers. Hey, that is definitely a good idea for sure. We should definitely do that. Yeah, the bye week too. Week 6. What do you guys think about an early bye week here? That's another FU in my opinion. Dosa Dion, what do you think about a week 6 bye week?
Yeah, I mean, you never want early bye weeks, but I mean, I guess you just have to see how the injuries play out. Maybe it's good for Jameis. I don't know. I mean, I look at how the schedule's set up, and I think after the bye week, things get really tough. In the first 5 weeks, I think you got a lot of potential to get rolling early. So I don't think it's terrible in the way that the schedule's set up, but I know you always prefer the later bye weeks. But we had that last year, and I mean, I don't know if it helped us. Maybe?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it did.
Well, I mean, we made some changes. We just made them later. I don't know if that was helping us.
We made changes.
I remember we had a bye week like at week 4 or 5 or something like that. God dang.
Hey, what time's that bye week at? 1?
That's definitely 1 p.m., folks. Who's going to win that game? Is it on prime time? LNU, if the Lions are winning, does the NFL move them to prime time? It could be moved.
They flex a game. They flex a game. He's meaning flexes. I guess that could happen. We got to be. Yeah, we got to be winning though.
We got to be winning.
That's what they're banking on. They know we're going to win games. I like it, NFL.
Yeah.
Respect.
LNU, y'all think this is punishment for rushing the draft? Ooh, because we did. They were mad about that.
They were mad.
They're upset about that. Roger Goodell, because we ran up there. Do you think that's a possibility? Probably not. They already had this in there. But I got to say, man, the NFL, some young punks. What do you think about that, Mark?
I don't really think it's a punishment for rushing the draft. I know they were mad that we handed in that card for Aiden too fast. They want you to drag it out. But I don't know. Roger Goodell, man, I don't know. He seemed like be the type of guy to do something like that. But I think this is already all premeditated. So I'm going to say no. You never know, I guess.
Playoffs before primetime game. That would be hilarious. Our first primetime game is a wild card playoff. No, it'd probably be at 1 p.m. You could do playoffs at 1 p.m., right?
If we do
make it, it's 1 p.m., folks. We all know it.
Maybe on a Saturday?
Saturday at 1 p.m. because they hate us. Early bye week, not a fan of the early bye week. Never am. I think it sucks. I guess there is bye weeks earlier than the one we got, but I'm not a fan of it. I think if you ask pretty much anybody, it's not a fan of it. Let's see. One of the Lions' preseason games is at 4 p.m. Really?
Yes.
That's a weird time for a preseason game. 4 p.m.?
Hey, I'll take it, man.
Time?
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Something else. Something different besides at 1 p.m. Do you think having so many 1 p.m. games is an advantage with other players having some type of routine? Actually, that's an interesting, because I know we have a routine. We asked Dosa Dion, Mark, when you're getting prepared for what we do, we have a systematic routine. And I wonder, maybe it is an advantage in all honesty. that they have the same routine. They don't have to worry about doing crazy schedules. And we have we're not big distance between traveling too as well. That is a good one. What do you think about that, Dossier? You think that's an advantage?
Yeah, I think absolutely. For the traveling fact, you don't have these short weeks that you have to deal with. I think for the fans, you just want at least some kind of prime time, some sort of, like this is our spot as a team. It just, you kind of want that, especially when we're coming off of Hard Knocks. We got one of the top picks in the draft. Just, you want to have one of those games that everybody's tuning in for. But I will say that maybe this is one of those things so the NFL doesn't have to worry about what happened when we were in Green Bay on primetime last time because, well, not last time, but the time before that, because the Trey Flowers thing, the whole, the calls they were having against us, everybody's watching it when you got the primetime spotlight. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, they are really, they're hurting the Lions. These calls are terrible, but we're on 1 o'clock. No one's paying attention to it. They're like, oh, the Packers just won. So it's just, maybe it's one of those things, man.
That brings up a great point, 100%, because we do get bad calls, and you're right. Like, when it happens at 1 p.m., notices. When it happens on a Monday night, you have people calling it out. Mark Orum, what do you think about having that routine? Is that an advantage?
I guess it could be because, you don't really have to change anything. So, you just keep the same routine. Nothing's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to, what time you're supposed to be rocking some heads. So this is basically just telling everybody, hey, man, like if they're trying to put stuff us down at 1 o'clock where things don't get noticed. I think that's kind of weak, but those kind of nailed it, man. Maybe that's what they're doing it. Maybe that's why they're doing it, man. Because the whole world saw what happened with that Trey Flowers situation, and that was pathetic, man. I was like, oh my God, the Lions really do get screwed sometimes. So I don't know if the league is really trying to do that, but if they are, that's pretty sad on their part. But it does keep just the same routine. They're like right across the board. So you don't have to change anything. You know where you got to be, and that's it.
Do you think that we're going to have a better second half than first half of the season? I don't know about that because last year is a little bit different. It was a new team, and we didn't really have weapons in the beginning, a lot of injuries, and then we got Josh Reynolds, and it got a little bit better. This is different because majority of the players already know the scheme. We're getting a lot healthier. I think that it could be the opposite, that we're actually better in the first half because of less injuries. So, I don't think last season really counts because it was a different team in scheme. And plus we had the issues on offense. Now we got a whole off season of, our offensive coordinator. But what do you guys think? Do you think we'll have a better chance in the first half or the second half, Dosa Dion?
Yeah, made some really good points there. We know Romeo's recovering and Okuda's recovering and maybe Jamison Williams. We'll see where that goes. Look, I think we can get out hot just based on how the schedule's set up. And then the second half of the season, though, I do think there's a stretch there where we can get hot again. I'll save the second half of the season because I know they are changing some things offensively with Ben Johnson, and they're kind of just trying to put it all together. But you're right. I think we can get out to a lot of a hotter start than a lot of teams can, especially with new coaching staffs coming in. I think we'll get out to a lot hotter start than we did last year because there is all those pieces that they're returning. So, but I'll say second half of the season we'll be rolling.
Okay, he wants a game prediction. We're gonna go really quick here. Week 1 Philadelphia. Just say win or loss. Mark.
Loss.
Dose.
Win.
Mike. Loss. Washington Week 2. Dose.
Loss.
Washington. Okay. Mark Orum. Got me confused there.
Get that dub. Win.
I got dub there too. At Minnesota, Mark Orum.
Loss. I think I had loss.
Dose.
Win.
Versus Seattle. Dose.
Win.
Mark Orum.
Win.
Me, easy win. At New England, me, loss. Mark.
Loss.
Loss. I didn't want to all three say loss.
At bye week, it's 1 p.m. the bye week. Tie. Mark.
Tie. Yeah, I say tie. At 1 p.m.
At Dallas, week 7 at 1 p.m. Of course, we already know this. At Dos Dion.
Win.
Mark.
Loss, I believe. Yeah, loss.
I'll take an L too. Versus Minnesota or Miami, week 8. I will say, oof. God dang it, man! I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say win. I'm gonna pull up the upset. What about you, Mark?
I got us winning this game. Win.
Dose of Dion.
Win.
Green Bay, Week 9. Dose.
Loss.
Mark.
I got us winning in an upset in this game.
I got the loss there. At Chicago, Week 10. Win. Mark.
Win.
Dose.
Win.
Giants, Week 11. I got win. Dose.
Win.
Mark.
I got a loss in this game.
Buffalo,
Ooh.
big time L. We're going to take a beating. Mark.
L. Yes. Loss.
Dose.
Loss.
13, Jacksonville. We're going to win because they get a Monday night game and we don't, and it's an embarrassment. Mark Orum.
Yeah. Get that dub, man. W. Win.
Dose says win, too. I can see it on his face. You know he
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Minnesota at Detroit. I say win. Mark.
Win.
Dose.
Win.
At Jets, we haven't really talked about from this point. At New York Jets, I'm going to say win. Mark.
Man, it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be a good game, man.
Good game.
Still.
Yep.
I'm going to say loss. Probably a game we should win, but loss.
Dose.
Jeez, man, I got a lot of wins already.
Folks, we're 17-0 with those.
Gosh, dang. I'll go loss.
Carolina Panthers, I got a win here. They don't know what they're doing over there. Medosa Dion.
Yeah, win.
Mark.
I'm going to say win, man. That puts me at 8 wins. Oof. Okay, yeah, win.
Chicago at home, we got to get a win here. Mark.
Chicago at home. Okay, win. That puts me at 9, man.
Dose.
What am I,
He thought he was at 7. Win.
what am I doing?
Final game of the year, the Detroit Lions go to Green Bay Packers. I'm going to tell you like this. If Green Bay's already got everything locked up and Aaron Rodgers and the starters are not playing, the Lions can win the game. If they're playing for something, it's an L. So I'm going to do half and half because legitimately they could have stuff locked up. Mark Orum.
I'm going to say L.
Dose.
Win.
Win. Okay. And is that just a win off beating them or win like the
No,
situation?
I think we beat them once. And I like our chances of Green Bay. I saw them play San Francisco in the cold weather, and they did not look like the same Green Bay team. I think we're better suited to beat them in that terrible weather.
In the comment section below, put your record, season prediction record. Now, as we went through it, 9 wins, 10 wins, 8 wins. I don't know exactly what I had there, but I'm going to go with, just looking at it, I think 8 wins the Detroit Lions should get. I think they go 8 wins for this season. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. We got Bobo says 7-11, 7-11. Mark Orum, you got us at 9?
I got us at 9, man. I did say 7 floor, 9 ceiling on OPP,
Yep.
so I got us at 9, man. Yikes.
Dose of Dion.
I had either 11 or 12 there.
Woo!
So I feel good about that.
Hey, man,
Let's
I tell you
go.
what, look, I know you love that Kool-Aid, but I really hope you're right because that means it would be a fantastic season for the Detroit